Hello and welcome back to another episode of Raw Streets News. Today we continue our tour of Chicago. As we head to the heart of the city, the South Side, we will be covering a very well-known gang called THF, which stands for Trigger Happy Family. The name is self-explanatory. But within THF there are three main subsets that make up the gang: the Mickey Cobras, Black Disciples, and Renegades. In the upbringing of THF, the gang began to establish itself a heavy presence in the area and surrounding areas of 44th and Woodlawn and 46th and Princeton. These locations became significant landmarks for the gang, and members often identify themselves by referencing these areas. This being the reason you might hear someone saying they're from 46. They are indicating their affiliation with THF and their connection to the 46th and Princeton area. This kind of territorial identification is common among gang members and helps establish their presence and reputation within their respective neighborhoods. THF has been known to have alliances with various Black Disciple gangs, including O Block, 600, and 300 TT. These alliances are often based on geographical proximity, as these gangs operate in close proximity to each other within the South Side of Chicago. Gangs in the same area often form alliances to strengthen their numbers and protect their territories from rival gangs. These alliances can provide mutual support in terms of resources, manpower, and defense against common enemies. However, it's important to note that gang alliances can be fluid. THF has had long-standing rivalries and conflicts with several other gangs in Chicago, including TYMB, 757, Euro City, and 051 Young Money. These rivalries often stem from territorial disputes, personal conflicts, and historical tensions between the gangs. These conflicts can lead to ongoing violence, shootings, and retaliatory attacks between the involved parties. The rivalries between THF and these gangs have contributed to the overall gang violence and crime in Chicago. It's important to note that these conflicts can have devastating consequences. THF is one of the most feared and respected gangs on the South Side. One of the reasons of that being is because in the summer of 2012 a series of murders and shootings took place on the city's South Side. Law enforcement believed it to be THF behind the gruesome acts, but this was never proven. Today, like most Chicago gangs, THF has taken its criminal talents to the music industry, as they have a few artists at their disposal.
Hey, dollar man, hey, pass me that drink right there, folks. Hey, flame that wood up, folks. I'm finna talk some crazy shit in this bitch, you know? 4-4 made me, bitch. Square game. Caught my first case right at 13, ain't know I been a threat. All that this and bitch, boy, we gon' spin until we catch a hat. Face shot after face shot, doctor looking like what buddy had for Nicky. Eat his back up, call him Ricky, how he run from death. We can fuck or something, but after me, you gotta fuck Brody next. My new lineup crazy, I ain't think about no fucking ex. I tried to come spin, but ain't no worries, bitch, we still up. Lil' bro ain't shit but 100 pounds, I bet he still dump. Just out with that fin, these bitches twins and they gon' kill some. Heard they whacked your mans, you out here whooping and still ain't did none. We gon' spin the watch just like a friend until we land some. Call 2 and plus that oppo, when we score, we yellin' N1. Bitch, now it's a go. The way I up my blicks is like Lil John, you gon' get low.
THF for death, man. Y'all niggas know how we coming, man. Hey, Spike, man, what we doing on this bitch, man?
I'm finna turn up on the ass real quick, buddy. Hold on.
Hey, pipe up, Hood Rich.
Bitch is Spike Lee, American on my white tee. These bitch ass niggas be broken, they be mad, they hoe won't bite me. Go fat, this bitch at fin, so don't even think like you won't fight me. I up this bitch so fast and let it blow, bitch, you won't like me. They ain't going, all my niggas for none, we'll pull up, get the scoring, this shit for fun. All my niggas hooping, you would think we on the Suns, call me the Dun. Bitch, I'm dropping wides in the 2-door, keep that fun, we chasing young. Stack it to the roof, till a nigga run up a ton, 4-6 is death. We the real threat, so don't get your ass left. Belt the ass act, them boys, they need a rep. Got the spaz with me. Bitch, that's clan cool. Fuck that, we call him Step. Bitch, that's 20. Gang, fuck that, we call him Step.
Bitch, it's Step. Get your issue. Spin through the 6, I ain't doing no dissing. Belt to ass, have me to come get you. Switch fast, the bitch blow like a whistle. They gon' whistle, they gon' split you. Get up close, this bitch gon' kiss you. Run him down, throw shells in his back. All gen fouls, we pull out the lack. He tried to the bullets, but his ass got sacked. Give me that. Pussy boy, so send me back. These niggas too internet tryna.
Overall, THF remains a dominant street gang on Chicago's South Side. That's all for today's episode. Please like and comment and subscribe and tell me down below in the comments which gang we should cover next. Thanks for watching.